Hey guys, it's Brandon Miniman from Pocketnow.com. We're here with JB taking a look at the Windows Phone 8X and Windows Phone 8S, kind of new branding for HTC, very closely aligned with Microsoft. And what can you show us about these devices?
Okay, so this is the Windows Phone 8X. On the right-hand side, comes in 4 different color SKUs. This is probably my favorite. This is the limelight yellow. Also comes in a flame red. This is the Windows Phone 8S by HTC.
What's the size of the screen on the
So you got a 4-inch screen on the 8S.
4-inch?
Yeah, and 4.3 on the 8X. Full 720p resolution on the 8X, and then 480 by 800 on the 8S. Some of the unique things about these devices, hardware-wise, is external to the screen, the 8X sports Gorilla Glass 2, also the 2nd generation Super LCD, which is very exciting, so nice, vibrant display. Both of these devices, the camera on these devices is really nice, so they mentioned it out there, but you've got an 8-megapixel camera on the rear, f2.0 aperture, 28mm wide-angle lens, but really where the magic happens is up in the front. So the front-facing camera, we brought that same f2.0 aperture to the front. We've also increased the angle of the lens. Now we're going out to 88 degrees.
Can we take a look at that?
Yeah, so let's go ahead and launch that.
That's a really unique feature. So we're gonna do the iPhone as a before here of a narrow angle lens.
Slide over here.
All right.
Put the iPhone next to it.
So definitely much better in terms of the wide angle. You can see JB over here, and you can't see him in this case. So that's a really wide angle.
So pretty exciting, again, 88 degrees on the back. We, besides just the hardware, we've got some pretty cool new innovations across the device in general. We've got an amplifier, so Beats audio in both devices. But in the Windows Phone 8X, we've actually put dedicated amplifiers inside. Yeah, so you've got one that powers the rear speaker, and you've got one that actually powers the headset jack. So 2.55 volt headset jack amplifier. So that's just going to mean that everything you listen to is going to sound better with Beats audio.
Yeah.
Really amazing experience there.
Can we hear the audio from the amplified speaker?
Yeah. It is kind of loud out there, isn't it?
So really great feeling in the hand, and you know we have kind of this curved glass that extends to all the edges. This is Gorilla Glass 2, so really durable.
That is actually quite loud. It's hard to hear on camera, but it's actually got a tiny little bit of bass, which is amazing.
Could I hold it in my hand? Sure.
It's really fantastic, and everything on the back is flush, right?
Yeah, so the cameras are flush down here, speaker grills you can't actually feel, camera buttons are almost flush with the edges all the way around. Yeah, absolutely.
So this is the yellow color?
Yeah, so that's the limelight yellow.
Great viewing angles no matter where you're looking at it from.
Really great hardware.
Sharing it with people.
So inside it's built like a pyramid. What's the purpose for that?
It is, so it allows us to maintain this really cool shape. So what they've actually done is taken the battery and put it back up behind the screen and then actually stack the components on top, allowing us to keep it really thin. So when you put it in your hand, does it feel thin?
It feels extremely thin. It feels like you're touching the edge.
It's interesting because it's right around 10 millimeters, but it's hard to tell because these curved edges. It feels
10
really
millimeters,
nice.
it's amazing. It feels like it's a 7mm phone.
It does,
it really does.
Really nice, and then same kind of shape and form factor on the 8S as well, just in a smaller form factor.
So the 8S always has the sort of dipped color look on the bottom.
It does, yeah, so there's 4 different color combinations, one that has 2 shades of blue, the domino black and white, there's another red combination that is red and then the orange color at the bottom, so very exciting.
What kind of processors is in these guys?
So both have the Snapdragon S4, you've got a 1 GHz dual core in this one and then a 1.5 GHz dual core in this one, full gig of RAM here and 512 in the 8S.
You're going to get a great
beautiful.
Audio signal.
They're really exciting.
Do
these Beat headphones come with?
So thickness compared to the iPhone?
To high-powered headphones or a hi-fi audio system.
Looks quite thin compared to the iPhone. And you get really good one-handed usability on the 8S.
Oh yeah. I find that I don't hunt for buttons on this one as well.
It's a really crisp and clear screen if you can get really close up on it. So the screen was WVGA on the...
it is on the small one, yes, correct.
Small one. That's how these password protected.
Yeah, so Microsoft's got a bunch of really exciting features that they'll be announcing later on.
Oh, okay, so there's more features
There is
to be announced.
much more to come.
That's very interesting. Great, well thank you for
Show
showing
us
us.
that clock on the front, the big clock.
You want to see the big clock?
You can unlock it.
Sorry.
Are we allowed to?
And it's drop resistant too,
There it is.
This is the X.
That's a nice clock. Is that resizable?
It is resizable. And that's one of the unique things about Windows Phone 8 is that the tiles can be resized to 3 different sizes. You know, nowadays information comes from everywhere. It's constantly flowing. So with the tiles, you can resize them multiple different areas and really design your home screen with all the information that's important to you. So you're constantly getting the updates in real time.
Has HTC added any other software that you want to tell us about? Or
Really, the hub is one of the main things. So you've got the nice large HTC clock on the top, and you're familiar with the hub that we've had on Windows Phone in the past. You're going to have your weather, stocks, and news all inside of the hub. Pretty nice little experience. The most, I think, exciting thing for us is to have the large clock on front. Allows you to get to the end that very quickly, and also the weather.
And you've got some tapered glass here around the edges, the Gorilla Glass.
So it is. It's a Gorilla Glass too, and it kind of flows over the edges. You really can't tell where the glass ends and the polycarbonate
like
begins.
the One X kind of, actually.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a nice design feature.
Great. Yeah. Thank you.
Very good.